Welcome back, y'all. And if you're new, here's a clue. Hit that subscribe. Let's go for a ride. And think about it. If you don't like it, easy. Unsubscribe. Alright, let's get in.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back, OrcaPod fam. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. I'll give you a minute. All right. So, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Dealing with me as I grow and grow. Speaking of growth, I do want to take this time to show you guys a project I've been hinting at here and there. It's a father-son project. I upgraded from just a standard chair to an actual racing seat. Again, courtesy of my father-in-law, Joe. Thanks again. Also my partner in crime, first team member of OrcaPod Racing. So good luck to him. This new season coming up. It's starting the beginning of next month. I did choose I went ahead and chose my, manufacturer. And some of you might be surprised who I chose. Again, I didn't go with Chevy, so that's that. But I'll probably announce it this next video. I might do that. Kind of give you guys the intro of what I did with the vehicle, artistic wise, delivery and things like that. And Joe, stay tuned. I do want to I did make a couple liveries and a couple suits for you. So those should be coming out today. So look for them. All right, so let's get back into it. So the seat, a standard chair, couch, and the steering wheel is what I started with. It's only been a short while since I started making videos, so to elevate this soon, I didn't expect it, but it was one of those good surprises, So what I did is use some ingenuity. Together with my father-in-law, we kind of devised pretty much on the spot way to connect a chair to the steering wheel and the stand, right? Of course, I could go out and buy the full piece, the big unit, where everything is connected, everything comes with it, everything you need, I guess. But I've already had one component and was presented with another component, so me, I'm gonna go until I do go big. I'm gonna go ahead and fabricate something. So what I did is just went to the local Lowe's or big box store, Home Depot, whatever you have next to you. I would go there, and I bought, I guess, a 4x4, just to add some stability for the seat. I'm a big guy. So I'm about 6'3", between 6'3" and 6'4". I weigh about 260. I fluctuate between 50 to 60, so about 260 pounds. And I wanted something that would support me and my long legs. I know a lot of the systems out there kind of struggle with bigger guys, so it was cool to make kind of fit and custom build my own rig. So that's what you'll see today. Probably enough talking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So excuse the sort of mess in here. I'm building the studio at the same time, racing and doing other projects, and so you're kind of like in between scenes right now. But this is sort of my multi-purpose space. Let's jump right in. I'll take you and show you what's what and how I'm doing it. All right. All right, so basic setup. This is the rig that I'm working with. This is pretty much the entirety of what I was talking about. So right here you can kind of see I use a yoga mat at the bottom just so it didn't do too much damage to the carpet. The footholds, as you can see, we'll excuse this little piece, my dog will chew it up the corner, but you can see that the little feet kind of leave indentations and things like that. The next level up is this plank of wood I put at the base of the seat. And excuse the wiring too, I didn't tack that down just yet. This is, pretty fresh in the build. I haven't done anything since the initial build. I painted everything black, so that's all actual wood. And these are the 4x4s I was talking about. And I just connected it with like a little 2x2, like almost like a sled all the way to this rig port here. And just use some bolts, kind of bolt it in. That way the rig, when you're stepping on the brake or the gas or, you're jamming into it, you're not pushing this whole unit away from you. It's actually connected. So it's pretty solid. It feels pretty much like a real car. And especially, looking at a giant screen once it's up, or you kind of get immersed. So let's see. So basically, let's go back to lower level here. So that piece is connected at the bottom. So I have a 4x4 here going across, and then these are supporting the rail at the bottom here. So this is an actual chair for an actual car. It has a railing system. And if I move to the front here, there's a bar where you can adjust, how far you want to slide your seat forward or backward. And so again, there's a total of 4 little pieces of 4x4, just enough for the rails. I wasn't trying to build out a giant rig here. So yeah, just a bunch of little lag bolts, kind of holding those down, so everything's pretty solid. And this is a material, sort of a Alcantara material with red stitching. It's really nice. Kind of has the bolsters to kind of hold you in on the sides and on the shoulder area, and right here at the bottom, kind of holds your legs kind of nice and tidy, so you have good access to the pedals. But another feature I wanted to show was this also. The seat, another actual perk or bonus, the seat actually comes with a little lever also, so it doesn't just move forward and backward, it also tilts back in. So I can tilt it all the way forward. It's kind of nice because this is a multi-purpose room, and I haven't built wheels yet, which I want to put wheels on the bottom. So I can move it out of the way once I'm not using it. But if you look at here, I have a sofa and the projector is up there. So when I do want to watch a movie, it's just at the eye level of my helmets, and the screen is just above that. And I can still watch a movie, without the chair interfering. But if I go ahead and lift it back up in the normal seating position, you see it becomes a little higher and it interferes. So the tilt feature is actually really nice for that feature. There's nobody getting in the back seat. I guess you can say that's the back seat, but it's for a real car, so it actually comes in handy. So I'm grateful for that. Okay, let's again talk about the rig here. This one I got from Amazon. Let's see if I can put a link in the description. It was $60 when I bought it. I've seen it recently go up to around $80, but it was the least expensive thing I could get. in order to kind of lock down the steering wheel and the pedals as a single unit. I could clip it to a desk or a tray, but the tray is really unstable and would articulate in all different directions because the wheel actually gives you force, feedback. So it's not just I'm using one finger to maneuver it here, but in the game, this is tough. So it fights back with you. It lets you know what bumps are in the road. So it needs something a bit more stable just to keep everything under control. So I'm not fighting like a cartoon, fighting the pedals and fighting the steering at the same time, trying to race here. So yeah, that was a nice clean $60. And it locks everything down. There is bolts at the bottom here. Let me go underneath for you. So there's a few bolts and a few clamps. So if you can see how this is clamped on here and here, it's pretty tight. The clamp that comes with it is actually pretty good. And it's this little toggle here. You turn it to tighten it and then push it down to lock it in. So that's pretty good. But also just to bolt it down to give it extra leverage, to help fight against you. These are also bolted down. The bolts are underneath these little slide holes, and they line up. It came prepared just for the actual Logitech G29, so I lucked out there. I'm not sure if it fits. I'm pretty sure it fits Thrustmaster and Fanatec and the likes. But yeah, $60, and it's adjustable. Again, I have long legs, so I needed something that would stretch, and the rake is adjustable, so I can even move it up higher if I wanted to, or recline it further back if I needed to. But this is actual comfortable driving racing position for me. And another cool thing is the pedals, right? The pedals are made of metal and have these little grip pads on, which is kind of cool because you can apply a lot of pressure without, if it was plastic, it, a tendency to either break or warp or flex when, you're trying to fill the road. So having an actual pretty thick metal plate there, it works out. Shoes, I'm a proponent of shoes, and I'm developing a product to come out for the sim racing, just for it, not for karting or anything like that. I know there's a ton of things out there already, but I figure why not, give someone, entry level, or just someone who wants to be comfortable and race at the same time. So that's for another time, but I'll go ahead and show you guys that when it's ready. But yeah, these are really, really good out of the box. I've seen a lot of things about the brake pedal and changing it. It's stiffer. It's the stiffest pedal of all three. It would be, the brake is stiffer than the accelerator. The accelerator is the accelerator here, I'm a little turned around. Accelerator is a little bit stiffer than the clutch. Actually, the clutch is pretty stiff. So you can change the ratios by taking these apart, and there's springs and little aftermarket adjustments that you can get to make these even stiffer, to mimic a real race car. I think out of the box for the overall general public, this is the best bet. Kids, of a certain age, I'd say, 9 to teenagers should be able to press the pedals effectively. And older gentlemen and ladies should be able to also operate this. So I think they did a really good job. Again, I'm not sponsored by Logitech, but if you're listening, I'd like to, go ahead, sponsor me if you like. But so that's the combination out of the box: the wheel, the pedals. The only other upgrade I did to this is I applied a magnetic shift collar, I guess you would say, to help the shifting. So the shifters, there's usually a little, kind of manual shift knob. I didn't buy that just yet. I didn't see the need, or, not at the moment. I will get one pretty soon, but we'll see. So I just use it as a tray to hold my controller and stuff like that. This also came with the stand, so I kind of take advantage of best bang for buck there. But these are the shift pads, they're metal, and this collar is an aftermarket piece I put on. So there's 2 magnets in the back of it. See, right there, 1, 2, and it catches this. So you get this clicking sound, plus you get it's a tactile feel, like a good, nice, solid click, like it when you're shifting, so you know which gear you're in. Because sometimes, you're not really looking down at your instrument panel, you're going by sound of the engine, feel of the car. And sometimes without this little piece here, this little clicking sound you hear is very light to the touch. You don't really feel it. You can hear it a little bit, but you don't really feel it. But when it's connected to the magnet, it's nice. It's a little bit harder to pull, but when it pulls, it clicks really fast. So you can see too, steering wheel has all the controls of a controller and some, which helps you maneuver gears and traction control, fuel consumption, things like that. There's buttons, gears. You still have your share option and PlayStation buttons. This also helps you run through your in-car diagnostics, actually while you're racing. So, you can hit a long straightaway and, maybe look down for a second. I mean, once I've kind of accustomed to it, I probably won't have to look down, but, you can kind of shuffle through your menus there in car. Another cool thing I like, this little blue band here. Just out of your peripheral, you can see that blue band to let you know your wheel is straight. Because some corners you're turning and, maybe you don't feel this flattened piece at the bottom, and you're spinning and you're trying to gain control of your car, and you're wondering like, oh man, without looking down, just by glancing, there's a little blue thing. I'm good. I'm straight. The little blue thing helps. And also too, right up to the top, you can't see it, they're not lit up right now, but there's little individual LEDs, and they kind of tell you when to shift. So it's your shift light. So that's pretty cool too. It has it in the game, which I pay attention primarily to the one in the game, but it's nice to have a auxiliary one to kind of catch your eye, just so you can map your shifting points a little better. So basically that is the rig in a nutshell. I'll probably put up some little pop windows to kind of show you a little bit of the schematic on how I built the base, but it's pretty cut and dry, plain and simple. Almost like a Jenga stack, right? Jenga, you just, without the center pieces. So I just tried to simplify it as much as possible to make it stable as possible and to be at the correct height, so I'm not on the floor, my legs are straight out, or I'm not too high like I'm sitting in a normal chair. This is pretty, I had to sit and fit it, screw it, unscrew it, shave some pieces, add some pieces, take some pieces away. And at the end of the day, this is the most simple plan, without being just on a box or crate or, something that works out. And again, this wouldn't be possible without my father-in-law. So again, thank you. He was an integral part in the ingenuity also. This wasn't my original thought this is kind of something that we came to together. Some of his ideas, some of my idea, and we kind of just, whittled away. All right, what's the most simplest thing to do where we can get the least amount of parts, want to be cost effective, and also, more parts you have, usually the more trouble you have in the long run. But these are all easy, simple, if they break, replaceable. These are all simple, replaceable parts. That's, I'm talking, $15, where if you were to buy a whole rig together, you're looking well over $150 just for the basic one. I know this stand comes with a full cockpit minus the seat. But again, if you look at $60 plus about $20, or under, it's actually under $20. You can probably, obviously it's, anywhere between $15 and $20. But, $60 plus, 20, it's $80, which is not bad, right? Especially if you're entry. I'll let you guys know when I do upgrade something. Again, this was a pleasure to share with you guys. A surprise with the racing seat. What an awesome gift. That was unexpected. I didn't intend on, bringing this out just this early in the channel, but, I was fortunate enough to get it, so I want to share with you guys. So again, thanks for watching. I want you guys to be well and enjoy. Hope to see you guys on the next video, and thanks for tuning in. This is my rig, and this is my multi-purpose space dedicated to you guys, the channel. Again, I enjoy sharing, and if you're just becoming a sim racer, go ahead, drop me a comment and let me know your experience, and if I can help in any way, I will. Let's share some tips, tricks, and hopefully I'll do a live pretty soon. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Once again, this is OPR Monster Pike signing off. Thank you very much, and peace.
All right. Thanks for watching. If you like what we did here, let's do it again. Hit the like button and subscribe. I definitely appreciate you, and overall be well. Till next time. Peace.